y'all. My name is Gretchen and I am the Restless Thrifter. I'm going to be talking about what sold June 7th through 9th. I'm still doing this spreadsheet. I can't get my words out right today. I'm just going to keep going. The spreadsheet format and also showing you the sold listing pages on the platforms. So we'll give a little overview first. I had 16 sales June 7th through 9th, and if you watched my previous one, June 3rd through 6th was really good. And then you can start to see where my inability to list and get around because of my health issues starts to make an impact. When you're not listing new things, things don't sell as much. You just need to keep pumping it full. And so I was selling some older things. I was taking some deals, some low offers. I was just trying to make some sales, okay? While I was not able to list new things. I didn't go out sourcing. I didn't list. I was just going to doctor's appointments and things and dog sitting. I had 16 sales though. That is 5 a day. That's really not bad. It's just that they were older things. 6 top sales and 4 fast flips, and those 2 other fast flips, and then 8 mediocre old things. My ASP wasn't too bad at $20.11, but y'all know my new goal is to get that to 30. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what I got. So the first 2 items are things that were over $20 but took a long time to sell. Y'all, I didn't even bother to break down how many days it took to sell or months. I have the days. So let's do a little quick formula in here and I can at least get the average months. Okay, so those first 2 things, and we're going to go over this first one, which is kind of a random thing. I don't normally pick this up. This is a life preserver, life jacket. Stolquist Fit PFD Universal Adult Size Recreation Multi-Sport Flotation Jacket. Sold for $25. I had picked up 2 of these at a local thrift store, and I did believe that they were going to sell for a lot more when I picked them up. It's a good brand, but this is kind of their like baseline product. And what I didn't realize is the solds that I was seeing were for like a pack of 4 or something. Yeah, so this took almost 7 months to sell on Poshmark. I think I sold the other one on eBay. I had it listed for 30 and a customer offered me 25. My cost of goods was high at 1081 and my profit was 919. The next was a much better profit deal, Rod Patrick Bootmakers. Let's go look at the pictures. There we go. Some really good looking boots. I had sold these once before. They came back to me on eBay for fit. They fit way too small for this person. Make sure you show all your flaws. People will still buy boots that have scuffs on them because, they're going to get scuffs. But I just loved this stitching, this flame kind of look at detail. Rod Patrick is a good brand. So Rod Patrick Bootmakers, size 5.5D wide. Small size, but a wide. So maybe that's why it took a long time. Cowboy boots, Western leather, round toe. These took, let's just say 2 years, 22 and a half months. We'll just round up 2 years to sell on eBay. The first sale, they just took an offer of 150, or I took that offer and then they returned them. And then when it was taking so long to sell them again, I had them listed for 75 and the customer offered me 60. I'm like, yeah, these are hanging around way too long. My cost of goods was also high at $14.06, but Rod Patrick is a good boot brand. I think I just had a really awkward size. Picked them up at a local thrift store. Yeah, they retail for like $750. So I had good intentions, but I didn't really pay attention to the size, and I think that was my flaw there. Okay, the next 2 items are going to be in that category where it's over $20, but it was a fast flip and it sold within 90 days, which is my goal, to get things in and out within 90 days. And they were a pair of Y2K Amethyst plus size 16 jeans, new, low rise, boot cut, Y2K distressed embroidered pocket. I couldn't fit the whole word embroidered there, so, but I like to use all 80 characters. I got these at a local thrift store. I picked up like 4 different pairs of plus size Y2K new with tag jeans, all different brands. Amethyst seemed to do actually pretty well. And this one had a lot of detailing. It's got that bleach splatter, the distressing, that faded seat. For some reason, we wore it in Y2K days. I mean, all it does is like highlight your booty. I don't, I don't know if it highlights it in the best way. You can see low rise how tiny that zipper is. I don't miss low rise, but I know it's come back in a way. Sold in 1 month basically on Poshmark. I had it listed for 30 and it sold through a closet clear out of $27. I dropped the price. It sends out a notification to any likers that, hey, you can get this for discounted shipping, and that discounted shipping is on Poshmark, which is awesome. I don't do closet clear out often because, quite honestly, I don't get many sales through it usually. Got this one. I was very happy for it. Cost of goods was $1.47. That was my average for that day at that local thrift store. And my profit was $20.13. Next one is a sweater, which is, still selling sweaters. Okay. Evelyn and Arthur size extra large silk blend pullover sweater, cable knit blue long sleeve. It sold for $22. It was really pretty. It felt good quality. I don't know the brand Evelyn and Arthur, but it did feel like a good quality. It has sort of a cable knit. I called it cable knit. Yeah, there it is, the cable knit detail. It was just a very lightweight version. 70% silk, 30% cotton, good materials. And it sold in 1.5 months. We'll just round up. On Poshmark, I had it listed for $25 and a customer offered me $22. My cost of goods was $1.48. I got these in a Goodwill Blue Box. You can buy these mystery boxes on their buybluebox.com website. I have no idea who run this at, if it's like a corporate, or if it's like a certain segment of their, because you know how there's like regions and stuff. But I have bought a lot of boxes from them when I couldn't go outsourcing, and they turn out to be profitable. Some things take a while to sell though. I just took a while to get this listed, to be honest. I've had it for a long time. My profit was $16.12. And the next 2 sales are right where I want them. They sold in 90 days or less, and they're over $30. Remember, guys, these are my goals. I'm not saying this is where your goals need to be. You may have way higher goals on sales price or how quickly you want to sell things. These are just mine. These are mine at this time. And I do these videos also to analyze my sales and know where I am and how I'm doing. This is first one is a World Market umbrella. I picked it up at a garage sale, I think for $2. World Market umbrella canopy, 9-foot seaside stripe, blue-green patio outdoor. Sold on Mercari, where you have no fees. I love it. And it was new in its package. It had not been removed. The package had been opened a little bit, and it had one hole in the package. I think I show a picture because they asked, they're like, are you sure there's not a tear in it? And I'm like, yeah, there's absolutely not a tear in the fabric. There it is, this little bitty tiny hole. But there was no damage done. They gave me good feedback, so I know that they're happy with it, and it worked out for them. I had it listed for $39.99, and a customer offered me $32. It did sell in 1 month, and my cost of goods was $2 at that garage sale, and my profit was $30. This Psycho Bunny. Okay, Psycho Bunny is a brand to look out for. I would look up the different styles. The only thing I've ever sold by them other than this was a pair of pajama pants. Some thrift stores do know to price up Psycho Bunnies, some do not. Psycho Bunny size 9, 3XL Robert Godley polo shirt, navy PK knit classic logo. Thrift Giants in the Dallas-Fort Worth area pretty much know to price it up. This little bunny logo, if you see this on anything, there's the Psycho Bunny. There's the tag. So yeah, I would look out for this. I like to say it's a bolo, but look it up. I like to say that about everything because I don't want you to automatically pick stuff up without looking it up because I could be wrong. I could be wrong that this brand is good overall. It may only sell in certain things. This sold for $30 on Poshmark in just under 26 days. So we'll say 3.5 weeks. Sold on Poshmark. I had it listed for 36 and a customer offered me 30. My cost of goods was $6.48 at a local thrift. Pretty sure it was Goodwill. And my profit was $17.52. That was a day that I think I found another reseller's either discard pile or like a little stash that they had put somewhere to pick up later. But there were several really good things, or moderately good things, I will say, that I picked up. They were all stuck on the end of a rack together. And they may just have thought, you know what, that doesn't sell for what I want it to be, or it looks a little too faded or something. The next two items were fast flips. They were under $20 though. The first one is this potpourri dish. And this is something I got at, let me go look real quick. A church sale. Yeah, church sale. Potpourri trinket jar box, hand-turned wood pewter floral lid daisies handmade. In retrospect, I won't pick this up again. It is too common, and I could not find that maker's mark anywhere online to figure out if that was something special. So unless I can identify the maker's mark and know that it's something more special, I'm not going to be picking up these styles of potpourri jars or trinket boxes. It did sell for $12 and it did sell quickly in just over a month. I had it listed for $15. Someone offered me, I think they offered me lower, like $10, and I counted her at $12 and they took it. My cost of goods was $2 at the church sale and my profit was $7.05. It was easy to ship. It's not to say I have anything against it. It was lower than I was expecting it to sell for. And then the last fast flip is this Lane Bryant pair of shorts. I think I got these at a thrift store that had a 25-cent day. And I didn't find anything like extraordinary, but I did find some bread and butter items, and that's what I would call this. Lane Bryant size 22 shorts, Bermuda stretch, khaki summer pockets, knee length. I haven't really been showing you all the pictures, but there's nothing really to show here. I think there must be like a little spot of discoloration there that's so light you can't really see it. My nails were bad that day, huh? I do like to show the crotch on pants just so people know if they're worn or not, especially with plus size, when your legs rub together and they create all that pilling and sometimes they thin out the material. You want to let people know if that's happened. And you really don't want to pick up things like that probably because they're just too worn and they may become threadbare. Just something to look out for, especially with the larger sizes, but I would say with any size, especially on jeans with any size. All right, that sold in 3 months on eBay. I had them listed for 15 and a customer offered me 8. Let's get them out of here. Well, I say I spent $2.50 on them, so I don't know. Wouldn't have been at that 25-cent sale then. My profit was $3.35. The next 8 are the mediocre ones. I don't want to spend a lot of time on them because these are going to be things that I don't necessarily suggest picking up. And we'll just kind of look at the pretty pictures. This first one is something that's a personal item I had. I was determined to put all my photos in these special photo albums, and then I didn't. This is a recollections. It also can be used with, do I put it in the description? No, I don't. There's another brand of books that you can use it in. Recollections 12 by 12 scrapbook album refill pages, 50 sheets, 3 styles, open box. I had already used some, but I also had added some. So this took a while to sell. It was an awkward shaped package, I will say. I believe I wrapped it up and then put it in a poly mailer, but I can't remember. It was probably a recycled one. It took almost a year to sell on eBay. It was a full price sale of $16. I'm putting 0 as my cost of goods since it was a personal item, and my profit was $10.58. This next item is something I got at a sweater sale in Denver. There's a chain of thrift stores here called ARC, and once a year they have a dollar sweater sale, and it's great to go pick up if you're a reseller, especially. And they do it in the spring where it's like still kind of cold sometimes, so you might want to go as just a shopper as well. This is an aspen size small cardigan sweater, new wool buffalo plaid cabin core blanket drape. I thought this sweater had a lot going for it, but it took a long time to sell. It was new with tags and it seemed high quality. It seemed as if it was something that was picked up at like a resort in Aspen, for example. Buffalo plaid I thought was still popular. Wool is good. Maybe it was the drapey style. Maybe the fact that it was a size small. Maybe people have never heard of the brand Aspen. It's not something I'd heard of before. 100% wool. No, I don't know. It just took a long time to sell. In fact, it took, 27 months, so over 2 years. And it was a Mercari sale. I had it listed for 19. Customer offered me 16 and I took that. This is one of those things, because it had been listed for so long, I probably started it off at a lofty like $30 and then just kept dropping the price. Who knows how many times I relisted this thing. I paid $1.09, that's dollar plus tax, and my profit was $14.91. I said I wasn't going to go over all the details of these, did I? This one is a Forever 21. I picked it up because it's plus size. It's camo. It's a jacket. It was lightweight. People like all those things. It did have this one flaw that looked like somebody had just like poked someone with a Sharpie. I don't know. I didn't try to get it out or anything. I'm just like, really? Couldn't that be part of the camouflage? No, that's obviously a black mark. It wasn't a burn or anything. I really think it was a Sharpie mark. And then this shirt, Croft and Barrow, this is one of those mystery boxes, probably a blue box where I got this. It was a very nice, soft shirt. If it had been my size, I probably would have kept it because just, a shirt for everyday wear. This was a fail. Crochet plaid, teacher vest. I do like to sell vests. I do like to sell these embroidered things, but I think this one had way too much going on it. It had these are literally plaid strips of fabric crocheted in a checkerboard pattern. Yeah, that has holes, See all those cutouts? Yeah, took a long time. BioStep, good brand. These heels were fine. I listed them really low. You see they sold for $10 because I just feared that they had too much wear on the sole. When you can see toe prints, I don't know, I get kind of grossed out and I'm like, I just want to get rid of these. I think these were a bad pickup. This one is a personal item. It's just one of my Fiesta ware plates. My mom had Fiesta ware. I had Fiesta ware. When I combined all of our dishes, we had extras. So I sold this plate. And this is definitely something I got at the quarter sale. Just a Lane Bryant basic t-shirt. Not a bad thing to sell. If you can get it cheap, sell it cheap. I still might pick it up again for a quarter. That's everything, y'all. On average, everything took 9 months to sell. That means I was selling some old things, which I'm okay with. At least I was trying to make some sales during a time period where I wasn't able to do what I needed to do in order to incur more sales. Cost of goods, the average 350 was pretty good. Profit per item, $12.87. Not so great. Not so great, y'all. I hope you still learned a couple of bolos. Rod Patrick, Psycho Bunny, not bad. And that people are really still looking for Y2K is my findings there. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed anything here. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do believe most YouTubers have more people watching who aren't subscribed than who are. Maybe people just don't want to log in. I don't know. It's pretty easy. You can use like your Google login or something. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a great day and just keep listening.